Tonight is the beginning of a KQ2 four-part series. The Fix is a collection of stories depicting the impact of the opioid addiction in our community and how everyday people are working to fix it. This is a series about crime, tragedy, recovery, and hope. Here's Ryan's story. So many questions.
Why couldn't I save him?
May 2017, in a sober house beneath the shadow of a church, Christy and Doug Pinson's son overdosed on heroin. Ryan was 26.
Our son was a wonderful person. He really was.
Ryan grew up playing baseball. He was a straight-A student.
He was very smart. We thought he enjoyed life a lot.
His brother was the outgoing one. Ryan, a bit quieter.
I saw him in his eyes struggle every day. He was in pain every day from something.
He was just wired different.
I would have a counselor come to the home, so we didn't have to take him out of the home to talk about his feelings.
High school is when his parents really started to worry.
He started to self-medicate.
Yes, self-diagnosed and self-medicated.
He got caught with marijuana for the first time around 2008.
If we could just get past this, get him graduated, this is just a little bump in the road, maybe.
But it wasn't. He moved on to pills and then whatever he can get his hands on. The next 4 years of marathon, the pace set by a freight train, going 100 miles per hour. He was trying to outrun his pain.
In 2012, when Ryan jumped from the 229 bridge here in St. Joe, I thought that was going to be the time that he had hit his rock bottom. I thought we was going to get him taken care of.
A collapsed lung and broken bones from the waist down to the ankles. Ryan spent 3 months at KU Medical.
They had given him liquid pain medication.
Which he abused.
He drank the whole thing.
In and out of rehabs and hospitals, Valley Hope, Leavenworth, Salvation Army. They tried everything.
Several stays at rehabs, too.
A lot.
Around the four-state area, really.
Going to Oklahoma to a rehab program so he could detox away from the city. A week later, he hitchhiked home.
He knew what needed to be said in order to get out and move on.
The only time they could break from worrying was when their son was locked up behind bars.
I would drive the streets of St. Joe to be sure that that is where he was and that he wasn't dead.
May 2017, family was in town. Christy had spent the day calling Ryan's phone. And he never answered.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
3 cop cars showed up to tell us that they had found him.
That was the worst night of our life.
The police found Ryan hours after he had overdosed. 26 years, 2 months, and 6 days, leaving his parents with so many questions.
Every day you think, what could I have done differently? And I don't know what that would have been, but I feel like I tried really hard.
You definitely did.
But you go back to even birth, it's like, okay, when I was carrying him in my stomach, what did I do? Did I do anything wrong? And then birth, was there anything that happened during the birth? You, as a mother, you go all through, what teacher did this to him? What student didn't treat him right? But he never said there was ever any abuse. He said, Mom, Dad, you didn't do anything wrong. So then
we will have 3 more stories about addiction from families in our community, all leading to the opening of the addiction help facility in town, the Colby Puckett Center for Healing.